Goodness gracious. Holy hell. I had just beaten Ghost of Tsushima yesterday. I wanted to make sure I took a day to let it simmer in before I decided to make this video. Just to let the feelings pass and have a clear mind on what I wanted to say about the game. I don't know how many hours I put into this thing. I have no idea. But I platinumed the damn thing. And that says a lot about the caliber this game is. I don't do that for many new IPs. I really don't. The last platinum I got was for God of War. And that's because God of War is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Sorry, the soundtrack's already taking me back. I feel like I let something special... Oh, hold on. Oh, man, oh, man. What a game. Dude, first of all, okay, we'll start off real quick with the soundtrack. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, my goodness. This is the first soundtrack in a very long time where I just said I was going to buy the entire thing. It is on my goddamn list. When I go back on iTunes, purchasing instantly. It took me back in so many different ways, and how they decided to implement the little flute here and there when you're walking through the wilderness, the running through the open fields. Just, oh God, man. Wow, the feeling you got. I'm telling you, everything that people praise Breath of the Wild for, that right there was one of those things. Very minimalist, but when it decided to hit you, it hit you good. Not in terms of story. Breath of the Wild, I mean. This game right here, I guess you can call this video kind of like a review. Just straight off the top of my head. I tried to write some notes down, but that just ain't my style, man. That just ain't my style. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna start off with the story. The story of the game is nothing you haven't seen before. And I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't want to retread too many steps because my last video kind of went all over the place. But the story itself was told exceptionally well. Sometimes that's all you need to do to make something that's worth a damn. Take something that people are familiar with and present it to us in a coherent, a very smart way. This is all the right kind of artistic direction that you need in a game. It didn't try to do anything too fancy, didn't have to subvert our expectations a million times and then make us go, what? At the end. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna go down that path. But the story was really, really well done. And the ending, I loved it. I really, really did. It just hit all the right notes. And I'm gonna talk about that a little later on with what happens, but this is spoiler free right now. You will know when we're hitting the heavy stuff. The side missions were also taken with the same care. They were also done with the same kind of style that the main story had. Sorry, the music took me back again. Holy hell! Woo! God damn! God damn! But there were many characters in this game that you have met that stayed with you throughout the game. And they all had a purpose up to the very end. And there were reviews coming out way back when that claimed that there was a lot of things that were a little too serious, a little too sad. Every waking moment in the game. And then, you know what? I can see that. I really can. But that just shows you how important the struggle was in the game. The Mongols were not a threat to be taken lightly, and everybody in this game had to sacrifice something, whether they wanted to or not. And I hope the music's not too loud. I wanted to turn up this time. It deserves it. But anyway, the side missions were right on par with the main story. Fantastic side characters. Truly, truly. It kind of reminded me of The Witcher, where you wanted to go out and do this stuff. I cleared everything in this map, man. Everything in the map. Platinumed it. It's no joke. That leads me to smaller things like exploration. You got rewarded for everything in this game. They didn't just make a beautiful open world and fill it with nothing. And quite frankly, when games do that, it doesn't make sense. Because you have no need to go out. Oh yeah, you want to jump on the mountain and look out into the horizon. What's out there? And it's just barren wasteland or something like that. What the hell? Aside from Mad Max, you can't do that. You can't be doing these things. There's got to be something that makes you want to jump out and do things with the world. And this game has that. Upon me reaching the platinum, they reward you for just about everything you do. You want to find all the fox dens? You want to find all the pillars of honor, all the Shinto shrines, everything like that? You get rewards for it at the end. It's not just the sense of completion, like, oh hey, I got a charm for bowing at the Shinto shrines. Oh cool, we got upgrades on our previous charms by praying at the fox dens or something like that. No, you complete them and they reward you again for just taking the time to do it all. And some of that shit is really freaking cool, man. I won't spoil what they are, but it just makes me go, God damn, I wish there was a new game plus. Because by the time you reach the third act, it's very bare bones as to what you can do because you've seen it all and you've done it all. And by that point, the side missions are all being wrapped up in 1 or 2 missions. So you're not really doing too much exploring. But that's roughly the time when you complete all of the side objectives that aren't integral to the story. Oh, listen to the rise. Woo! But yeah, even... no, I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to wait till I say that part. But anyway, yes, you get rewarded for a bunch of things in this game. And that's so important because when your game is massive and you're going to pump in a ton of hours into it, what do you have to show for it? But this game doesn't have that problem. You get everything you need. Man, oh man. Hold on, let me turn that down. Whatever, it's fine now. I turned it down a little bit. Beautiful vistas, man. Look at this. The graphics never stopped. The graphics held up until the very end. The rain, the snow, the sunsets, the dawn of the morning, the fog as you're walking through the marshlands. It all looks absolutely incredible, man. And it just holds up. My God, what a treat. Again, the third act doesn't really have too much variation with the biomes. It really doesn't. Because it's meant for you to just hit the end of the story. It really is. And that's kind of cool. You do all of the exploration and all the fun stuff in the first area, and the second area gets a little bit smaller. It's still a wide open space where you get to go out and see and do really cool things. But by the third act, you can tell the game is pushing you towards the final stretch. And quite frankly, upon some of the stuff that I unlocked by platinuming the game, I think I'm supposed to leave some things behind so that when you go back into the world, you have things to do with these cool unlocks. You can still, you can customize your character in more ways in one now because you got all this neat shit. But I did everything before I completed the story. So there was nothing for me to go back to. I got all this really awesome stuff and I can't do nothing with it because there's no New Game Plus. I think if there was a New Game Plus, I would consider going back and playing this game, maybe on the lethal difficulty mode. I definitely want to try that out. But as a whole, man, holy hell, this game was good. It was fucking great. I had such a blast with it. And here is where I'm going to mark the spoiler for the ending. I'm gonna talk. Let me pick a song first. Hold on. Okay, this is the song I'm gonna pick. I wish they had the final battle song in the thing here. You know, it wasn't even for, again, spoiler alert. Look out. If you're watching this video and you haven't reached the end, don't watch this part. Watch the rest. Don't watch this part. Okay, now we're going into it. You know, it wasn't even you killing Khotan Khan that does it for you. It wasn't. It was a badass fight, a really cool little segment. You know, Jin looking at him just going, "You're not gonna leave this island." Oh, God. Yo, the way he said it. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention too, like the voice acting. Oh, my Lord. The way some of these actors delivered these lines. Oh, I freaking loved it. I felt it. Dude, like when Taka died and Yuna was pissed, I honestly sat there and went, holy frig, man. We messed. Damn. My heart dropped. You know, hearing Yuriko and her final mission, the way that was done and the way Jin was kind of hanging on every word. Unbelievable. Lord Shimura, his voice acting did such an amazing job. Oh my God, there's so much emotion in his voice. I love it, man. I can't. I like things like that. I pay attention to things like that. And it was just, wow. One hell of a job. And again, I played in English, and the English dub is friggin' spectacular. Truly, even like the side characters, oh, sorry, I wouldn't even say side characters. Even like just regular NPCs dishing out, "Oh, the farmstead is being attacked. Go help them, Jin." Even those guys and gals are voiced really, really well, considering that's usually where other games take a few steps back. Not this game, man. They really held the line with that voice acting. I meant to put that in the non-spoiler section, but I forgot. I'm just going off the top. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Is that song done? Shit. Anyway. But even upon killing Khotan Khan, which is what you set out to do, they should have ended it. They could have ended it there. They could have. But there would be something missing, which was your uncle. After every, oh my God, like that transition into Act 3 was enough to make you go, oh frig, they're changing things up. This really isn't no happy-go-lucky story. But man, what a difference when you have a character who knows what has to be done and he does it anyway. One of the guys at work is gonna get pissed because I forgot some of the shit we talked about. But and I'm sorry, dude. If you end up watching this, I'm sorry. I can't remember any of it. Not all of it, I mean. But we were discussing how amazing it is to, or maybe that's not the word I'd use, but how great it is to follow in the footsteps of someone who knows what they have to do, even if it's the toughest thing, you know? Because that's what makes these characters believable, you know? We're all going to be faced with that at one point in time or another, multiple times in our lives. But to see it realized in the game, Jin had to go against his only family member to become the ghost. And becoming the ghost wasn't really his objective. It just became something he was known for through the people he met on his journey. He was always going to kill the Khan, but he became the ghost in the process. And unfortunately, he had to let go of tradition to do these things. And I love that. It was always showing moments of of doubt and hardship through Jin's journey. And there's a lot of people who claim that he's not a very good character, but I do believe he picks up. You know, he's still a samurai. So no, he's not the most emotive character. He's not the most outgoing, outspoken. But when things need to get done, Jin does what he needs to do. Sorry, well, fuck. He does what he needs to do, and that's what makes him a great protagonist. Seeing him fully transform into the ghost by the third act was nothing short of fucking awesome. Nothing short. Let's get a new song on the list. Let's see if I can finish this before the Jin Sakai theme is over. But the very ending, when your uncle ends up telling you that the Shogun brands you as a traitor, and he now has to fight you to essentially redeem himself and put an end to the ghost. Just that whole scene, man. That whole scene. Like, when I get really into a story, doesn't matter for a video game, show, movie, whatever. When I get really into something, I laugh. I laugh because I can't get over like the rush. I'm like, oh my god, this is so fucking amazing. Watching John Wick whoop 20 dudes' ass in a room. Oh my god, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. You know, in a horror film, if we're all sitting on the edge of our seats, I'm trying to hold in the laughter because I'm like, I'm really into this shit, man. I know this jump scare's coming up, you know? When you crack the mystery in a mystery thriller movie, I'm laughing. That's just how I am. Looking at this scene play out, I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god, this is insane. I couldn't help it. And then there's a part where Shimura turns to Jin and he goes, "You are my son." And my fucking laughter stopped. Completely. It wiped a smile right off my face. Because that hit me hard. It's just the way he said it, the way the leaves were blowing, the sunset. Oh my god, man. You want to talk about one of my friends told me it was a good poetic ending, and I was like, oh my god, I see it now. I see it. It was the right amount of it was just the right amount of emotion. It wasn't overly dramatic. It was just, dude, like you knew it was coming, but seeing it play out, it hit you. And the music, the dialogue, everything, man. Everything about that ending was nothing short of just beautiful. So well done. So well done. And with all that said, I chose to kill Shimura. I chose to kill him. And here's what's so crazy about that. It sucks. This has been happening lately. Sometimes you just get spoiled. I knew this was coming. Now, like, just from seeing the shows that I've watched, you know, just similar plot lines. Just seeing it before, I knew where it was going to go. I did. But having somebody else, having a few sources, you know, just me stumbling on a few sources that just confirmed where it was going, I told myself, okay, if there's going to be a choice, I'm going to spare him. I told myself that multiple times. Oh, you know, when that choice comes by, Shimura's got nothing to worry about. And suddenly, the duel ends, and he falls to the ground, and he says something along the lines of like, please, honor me with a warrior's death. And I was like, oh! Tell me how I sat on that screen for like 5-10 minutes. I could not get over it. And when I finally decided to choose something, the game said, confirm, and I went back. I went, oh shit. I went, oh no. Nothing. And that's a good ending, man. When you already had the emotional turmoil of fighting someone that you know cares about you, and you actually have to control this. And this sounds very familiar to a game that we played that also tried to get you to care about two different characters and made you fight them, pit them together multiple times, and it did not carry the same weight. Everything that they built up to and actually playing through it, just your jaw was just dropped the whole time. Oh, you know what? I think I still have the video. Hold on. This is how fucked up this was. Upon me sitting there thinking about it, I actually had to record the video and replay the final dialogue to make sure that I had the power to do what I needed to do. Let me skip up because I think now my headphones got this microphone, so it picks up on some of the audio. Like I really do audibly say shit when I play games. When things really go down, I'll really be going, oh damn, like you'll hear it. And this is what I had to say after this duel was done. Hold on. Here, we'll watch this. Here, hold on. Let me turn it up. We'll watch this scene together real quick. My mic picked this up. This was 100% live, not scripted. I didn't plan on doing this. I hope you can hear it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. You think I'm playing? It was unbelievable. The feeling that you get, like that relationship that they developed. Oh, hold on. I had to pick another song, another long suite, just before I finish this up. But those feelings, man, that was real, and it was undeniably beautiful. And when I killed him, I did it because I loved him. You know, oh, you know what? That's what you're supposed to save your family. But I felt like when he asked for the warrior's death, being the final duel and just the send-off for Jin, ending his samurai ways, it felt like the epitome of the samurai path. Always having to stick to honor and doing what needs to be done. Now, Jin had done that, but I really do feel like that was the choice that just needed to be made, man. I'm sure many people have their own reasonings for what they did, but to me, the reason why I stopped, even after I told myself a million times that I was going to save him, I was going to spare his life, when he said that, I said, you know what? I had to do it. And the dialogue after, oh, man. The game plays it off like it's the bad choice. Because I did see both endings. And that ending finishes off, you get this really sweet-ass color right in the back, the white ghost suit. Oh, my God. It was, so beautiful. Way better than the spare one. Way better. But he wakes up and it's like thundering outside and, it's all dark and gloomy. and I understand it. I think the music actually, the music itself is a lot sadder too when you kill Shimura compared to when you spare him. The music kind of ends on like it crescendos into something else. But to me, I really do feel like that was the thing to do. But it was a truly magical ending. It was everything that I could have hoped for, and more, because you don't know how it's gonna play out. And then when you see it in person, you're like, oh hell no, hell no, you were my son. What the fuck? I was like, no, man, unbelievable. But I think I'm gonna draw it there. Ghost of Tsushima was an absolutely stellar game. Absolutely phenomenal. And if you still haven't bought it yet, if your friends still need convincing or whatever have you, dude, you're missing out. Ghost of Tsushima is one damn good game, and it absolutely gets my seal of approval, as if that matters for all four of you. But anyway, that's just about it. And until the next time, you take care, and we'll play and talk more another day. Again with this shit.